Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Airboy, and I'm back at it again with another FanBoyAaron review. And today I will be taking a look at the Transformers Prime Takara Arms Micron Voyager class Swerve. Before we take a look at the figure, let's take a look at the packaging. There we got the box. As you can see, there's a bunch of Japanese stuff on it that I can't read. And I bring it up. Takara Tomy. It is apparently a level 3 figure. I don't know what that means. There's the side of the box. You get a look at the Micron and Swerve himself in robot mode. That looks pretty cool. Let's take a look at the other side. There's Swerve transforming. More technical data if you want to take a quick look at that. Alright, then the back of the box, a nice image of Swerve and the Micron gimmick, which I will tell you what I think of here in a minute. And more stuff that I cannot read. And let's see, the bottom of the box, nothing too spectacular there. Top of the box, nothing, just I guess a image of what he would look like in the show if he was even in it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the box. Now, back to the figure. Little background information on this guy. He is based off the Breakdown toy, which was released for the Transformers Prime TV show. The interesting thing about the Breakdown toy is that it was not released in America. It was a Japanese Takara exclusive, which included different versions of the mold. Those other versions being the Breakdown / Silas combo, whatever that was, and this guy, Autobot Swerve. And I always wanted this particular mold. I didn't care which version it was, whether it was Breakdown, Silas, or Swerve. I just wanted the freaking Japanese exclusive toy, and I finally got it. And I finally found one for a price I was willing to pay. And yeah, let's take a closer look at the vehicle mode. It's some kind of armored truck. Now, a little thing about Swerve here. He did not actually appear in the show. They just made a toy of him. But that's not the only time that's happened. As you can see, he is red, and there's lots of nice sparkly-ness going on with the coloring here. I actually kind of like that. He comes with stickers, which you have to apply, which sucks. I hate having to do that, but, you know, it's not that bad. Could have been worse. And, yeah, that's the vehicle mode. Woo, vroom. Yeah, that's what a freaking truck does. Now he comes with one accessory, his Micron, this little thing, a tiny robot that turns into a weapon. Now, I'm gonna go through this guy really quick because I don't really care for the Micron gimmick. It's just, I just never really cared for it, so I'm just gonna show off the posability and transformation on this guy real quick. The arms rotate, legs rotate, and that's it. Now, transform this guy into a weapon mode. You want to lift the head up, bring the arms back. Am I doing it right here? Oh yeah, you want to flip that up, rotate the saw. Then you want to flip the legs down, make sure these pegs are facing out. And there you have them in the saw mode. And you can attach them to the vehicle. You got ports all over. You got a port here, 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 even on the back wheel. So really, it's dealer's choice where you want to attach this thing. There you go. Weapon storage. Lots of fun. Alright, comparisons. Here he is next to the Transformers Prime Knockout. That way you can get a sense of how Knockout would have scaled with Breakdown. Not Breakdown, just a different... They use the same design for different characters. So yeah, there's that. Here he is next to the Transformers Prime RC, the RID version, which honestly I prefer. You can see, definitely bigger than a motorcycle. Here he is next to the Transformers Prime Cliff Jumper, the first edition. Took me forever to find this thing. Here he is next to the first edition Starscream, also from Transformers Prime. Here he is next to Soundwave from Transformers Prime. All the figures I'm showcasing are from Transformers Prime. Here he is next to Dreadwing. Voyager class Dreadwing. As you can see, that's not a bad comparison. And lastly, here he is next to the Transformers Adventures Ultra Magnus, which is basically the Transformers Prime Ultra Magnus with a different color scheme. And yeah, they actually don't look that bad together. Now, let's get down to the transformation. Let's see, where do I want to start? I guess, find a panel and pop it loose. I haven't really done too much of the transformation. Okay, I guess pop those loose. Yeah, you want to take this, lift it up, bring what will be his legs out. Then, what do we want to do? Oh, we want to rotate these up. Flip the feet out. Then you just want to close that up on this hinge here. Hold on, where does it attach though? You gotta bring it all the way up. Holes in there will attach to a slot there. Well, not really attach, but, you know, hold in place. Do the same thing on the other side, just flaps everything up. There we got the lower, then you rotate the body so that this transparent blue part is facing out. Then what you want to do is you want to come up here and you want to pull the arms loose up here at the windshields. Bring it down. Bring it out and down. Then you want to come under here, lift it up. Just want to, basically you're just moving things out of the way. Untab it from the front bumper. Bring it out and out of the way. You kind of have to rotate these shoulder blades as you're bringing everything out. Move the arms down, just to kind of get it situated here. Then you want to bring the, make sure you got everything out properly. A little tricky to do this on camera. Flip the front part down. Bring it down. Like, bring the whole assembly down. Make sure his head goes through that. Oh, I almost forgot. You want to take this part, split it open so the head will fit through. Everything will tab into place. You want to take the backpack here, collapse it against his back like that. And we're about done. What you want to do now is you want to rotate the arms. Take these parts, rotate them so that the hands come up on both sides. Oh, you gotta rotate. Rotate. A lot of rotating with the transformation here. And there we have Swerve in the robot mode, and I'm not doing something. Okay, there we go. Swerve in his robot mode, and honestly, this is probably the best, one of the best Voyager class Transformers Prime figures. This particular mold, anyway. I love how this thing looks. It's bulky. It looks like a robot. It definitely looks intimidating. Whether you use this for Decepticon Breakdown or Autobots. I don't know if Swerve is the right character to use as far as an Autobot for this particular design. But all in all, it is not a bad-looking Autobot. Let's bring him in close. Take a look at the details. Bring up the camera, get it to focus. Let's look at that head sculpt. As you can see, it's a very nice head sculpt. White and red paint. A little visor. You look closely, you can see there are eyes sculpted underneath, which I do appreciate. Little details like that. Nice bulky chest. Now this figure does come with stickers both for this thing and the Micron, which I will get back to in a minute. But I only applied the stickers on him, mainly because I only care about him, and I do not give a crap about the Microns. I mean, there are a few that are decent, but overall I do not give a flying crap about the Microns. But yeah, let's talk the Microns for a second. You can totally attach the Micron to him. You just... Really, it's dealer's choice where you want to put the peg. I think the way you're supposed to do it is plug it into his hand. Like so. And there you go. He now has a saw weapon. The blade spins freely, at least. I'll give it that much. But yeah, I don't really care for this thing. Just get out of the way. I mean, if it was at least the same shade of red as Swerve was, I might be a little more open to it, but otherwise I do not care for that thing. Alright, let's get to the comparisons here. Here he is next to Decepticon Knockout. See how they look side by side. Here he is next to Soundwave. As you can see, he's quite a bit bigger than Soundwave. Here he is next to Starscream. Here he is next to RC. Here he is next to Cliff Jumper. Here he is next to Dreadwing. If I can get him to stand up right. Here. Stand. See, Dreadwing's got just a little more height than him. Here he is next to Ultra Magnus. And if only because I still have it sitting here, here he is next to the Siege War for Cybertron Shockwave, the leader class one, just so you get an idea of how big he is compared to something new. And yeah, before I forget, let's get in the posability. Because I almost forgot again. His head is on a ball joint. It probably could go all the way around due to the way everything is sculpted and molded in there. You can't. That's about as far as you're going to get left or right. You can look up quite a good ways. Can't really look down. The arms are on a ball joint. They can rotate all the way around. The shoulder pads do get in the way sometimes. The arms go out about that far. He does have an elbow swivel. Roughly well, I think I can get more out of that. Nope, a little under 90 degrees of bend. Nothing at the wrist. The waist does rotate all the way around. The legs, you can kick forward. Kick forward about that far and go back all the way. He's got a decent spread. He can't do the full split, but he got a decent enough spread. He does have a thigh swivel. Less than 90 degrees of bend at the knee. Of course, if you're willing to open that up or pop it off like I did. Let me just you can okay, there we go. You can get more of a knee bend out of it, but honestly, that looks kind of worse, so I'm just gonna close that back up. There we go. And the feet can move up and down. No ankle tilt, but they are sculpted at an angle to kind of simulate one. So he's not the most posable figure in the world, but you can still get a few decent poses out of the guy. And yeah, there you have the Transformers Takara Arms Micron Voyager class Swerve. Now he stands at about from where a little under 6 inches, if I'm measuring him right. And you can only get them in Asia, so you'd have to get them imported. So price range will roughly be between $45 to $65 at the least. And if you want to get the original breakdown version, yeah, you better save up a decent amount of cash, because I've seen those go for anywhere from $100 to $300 a piece. Swerve is, if you want any particular version of the breakdown mold, the Swerve here will probably be your cheapest option. If you're lucky, you'll find it for about 50 bucks. But the question remains, is it worth that price tag? Is it worth getting it imported from Asia to add it to your collection? Personally, I think yes, this is a very great figure, and I would recommend getting it for your collection if you're able to do so. If only to have some version of the breakdown mold, and he doesn't look half bad next to the other Prime Autobots. So yeah, this has been the Takara Transformers Prime Voyager class Swerve. And I'll see y'all next time when I get around to reviewing. You know what? You know, you guys can decide, since I got them here anyway. First comment I see, I'll either review Ultra Magnus or Dreadwing. So yeah, whoever's name I see first in the comment section, he'll be the one I review next. So, Ultra Magnus or Dreadwing. Let me know, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.